So, do some of the stuff that came to mind, of course, after I had stopped the video, the first one, of course, I think about a bunch of stuff that I was gonna add to the previous video, but I guess I'll make two videos. Um, as for the RPG side of the game, quests, right? Quests in this game suck. It's just what it is. They all suck. As you see, I don't do any of them, right? I did like probably one, I think, or yeah, something like that. I did one to get like a legendary weapon in the game, but other than that, I don't do the quest at all. But what they should do instead of the quest is so specific. That's one thing I don't like about it. They like, for example, this one, right? It says you gotta use Pyro to defeat Ford, whatever, and then with Brainfield kill two things. Instead of it being quests like that, they should just have you go defeat like a powerful other, and then that's it. Like that's your quest. But make it, of course, separate from the main mission. So like, the first boss, it usually happens in a lot of games. When you play the first boss, they bring it back later in the game as a tougher enemy. So then bring like for the side quest, bring like old enemies back in a tougher state, or just bring a brand new boss entirely as like a side mission. And once you beat them, you get whatever the side quest reward is gonna be. And what they can do too, you can repeat the quest, and you get like a better reward if you like S rank the quest or something like that. The next thing, uh, Brainfill is kind of like using it sucks. It's actually really cheap because you can't really take damage when you're in it. But as far as like the combos and stuff, they should make it so you could just use the abilities while you're in Brainfield. But what would make it different is that the abilities would be like super powered, like how you have Yuito with the his psychic abilities, and like makes the boxes and the cars and things like that hit you really hard. You can make like the other abilities do like something extra where like if you're in Brainfield with another character, like teleport for example, his teleport would teleport enemies in the brain field to him as well. So now you can do teleport, you bring them to you, and then you can do like a combo or an attack that hits multiple enemies at the same time. It's kind of cheap. I'm not gonna lie, but of course make it restrictive to where like it works on like small enemies. Like it wouldn't work on everything in the game because that would definitely break the game. I just thought about that. Um, let's see. I don't know what this can do in Brainfield. I mean, it's just clairvoyance, but I don't know. What can you do, and what can you think about that it would do in a Brainfield that make it super powered? Okay, so what you can do, any attack that would hit you, it would give you like a bigger window to dodge. Like it's as if you froze time, and then you can dodge it without you having a perfect dodge for you to slow down the time like that. So it's like an auto perfect dodge in a sense, but you can still get hit. It would freeze it, but not for like a ridiculous amount of time. For her, if she's in Brainfield mode, make it to where like there's more clones of her, and every attack that you do, well, if there's more clones with her, then every attack that you do is going to be super powered anyway. But that'd be nice, just more clones. Doesn't have to be something crazy. Make it so that for her, every attack you do causes burn. That's number one. That's the only thing really I can think of. Same thing with electricity. But I mean, paralyzed is kind of cheap because it makes it so that things can't move. I guess. Of course, I guess the only way you could really limit that would be like to make it so that it doesn't work on everything 100% of the time. Like Small enemies it work 100% of the time. Bigger enemies it may work like 50% of the time. Hyper velocity. I don't want to go this route, but it's probably gonna happen if they were to do this. It would be like DMC, where in DMC your Devil Trigger it froze all time and everything moves in slow motion until you run out. It'd probably be something like that. But again, this ability is so overpowered that it has to run out faster than every other ability in the game. That's the only way it can be balanced. Teleport. Um, Only way to really overpower this one in a brain field mode would be like to make it so where nothing can lock onto you except like enemies with clairvoyance, like if you face or a boss character in general. Hers would just be like how it is in the game. Like it just you can just same thing really, but you can like throw more things faster. Like you can like rapid press the button to throw things at the opponent. Make it so Gemma's. I guess his can be how Brainfield is in this game, to where like you're just invulnerable for a certain amount of time and that's it, but nothing more. But they got to take out besides his ability, they have to take out the invulnerability entirely because it's just it's like an extra life. You can't die. And what do you call it? The other thing, brain drive, right? Only thing I would say to change with this is just to make it like Devil Trigger. Just make it so where there's a meter you gain and you can activate it anytime that you want. But don't make the like you don't the meter doesn't have to be full like Devil Trigger. Like you can activate it like let's say there's 10 bars, you can activate it after 3 bars. You can use it and then it runs out. It like slowly drains and runs out or whatever. But you can also fill it and then use it like that. That's the only thing I would say to change about that. Other than that, it's I think it's pretty cool actually. I like doing that like in general. Just like brain drive just looks so cool. And then the last thing, like I was saying with combos, like air combos, you know, make it to where things just have more health. Because you can't really do like long combos in the air for a longer period of time. You know? Yeah, I haven't touched the floor yet. But you wouldn't really be able to do a combo like that because something would usually die before you're finished doing that. So make it to where like regular enemies just have more health for you to do like cool combos. And then like maybe a combo meter, like something like a combo ranking system, and you get like better rewards the higher your combos is. So it's more of it's more of a plus on the hack and slash side. Other than that, RPG side, I think they got it down packed. Like some of these things are really like game breaking. Like a lot of people don't realize it, but like hers, for example, like this ability, if she's in brain drive and you dodge, you automatically get brain drive yourself, and then you going into brain drive fills all of your SAS again. So it's pretty game breaking. You can keep doing that. You can't. It's not just once. So that breaks the game. But that's just like the RPG side of it. Like you know, circumstantial um circumstantial. I'm not sure if I'm using the right word, but like things that happen in certain circumstances. So you still have like a somewhat RPG RNG mechanic. But yeah, I look forward to see the sequel of this game because I really want to see the sequel of this game. Oh, one last thing, definitely. Please, 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 can we use real cutscenes? Real animated, full animated, not still cutscenes. Because the still cutscenes in this game, we know that they're actually like they're in whatever area that they're in during the cutscene. It's just they're not doing any animation. So please, real cutscenes, because like those DLC cutscenes, like for Karin at the end of the game that they just released, like the actual cutscenes that move look amazing. So I know they could do amazing stuff like that. They need to do that for sure. And that's it. Hopefully a sequel comes out next year. Be great. Bandai Namco, I hope you're listening. That's all I can say.